Hey, welcome back everyone. And now we're on another cutscene right here. Some more glorious dialogue from the mad professor, rather. I can't control myself anymore. I don't know, I just thought his dialogue was like really goofy in this game. Now, I have to apologize in advance for the quality of this video and the account of, while things may look like they're going smooth right now, later on in this video things go horribly, horribly wrong. And you'll see what I mean whenever we get there, but as you can see, this round right here takes place in a kind of volcanic, almost like a prehistoric type setting, which I think is kind of weird, but the thing I like about this round is the music. This is probably my second favorite music in the game, besides round 3. The round 3 music. And if you look at it, as far as level design, it looks very similar to level 3. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I didn't complain one bit because as level 3 was really fun to play, so is this one. Or should I say round 3, rather. Although, I don't think it really matters whether you want to call them levels, rounds, stages, scenes, whatever. Just whatever you feel more comfortable calling them. I really don't care. I have to admit, those dinosaur things are really cool. As you can see, I'm at the end of the level already. Now, this is the last of the succession of rounds that has 3 stages in it. In the next round, I believe there are only 2. And here we have another flying level, just like we had in level 2 and level 3. As you can see right here, I'm keeping the low ground, but it's probably better for you to fly around just so you can collect Felix heads, but I felt I was comfortable enough playing this, especially after the last flying mazes, that I could just fly on the low route and play it safe. And as you can see here, I'm getting plenty of chances to get milk bottles and hearts and stuff like that, so oh, I didn't even notice. Some of the volcanoes in the background are erupting. I never noticed that when I played this. I think that's pretty cool. Although not as cool as like what you would see on like a game of like Joe and Mac and that, but I just can't believe I never noticed that before. I think it's pretty cool. And those green birds right there act as this level's cannons. And like the cannons, you can pretty much shoot them and they'll be gone. Yeah, as long as you're careful here, you should experience few problems. Now we're back at the hot air balloon stage. I kinda got a little bit careless there towards the end of the stage. No biggie, because I just got another one right there. But yeah, as long as you're careful, you shouldn't have too much difficulty at all. Now remember at the beginning of the video I said where later on things go horribly wrong? Well, this is the round right here. This is the stage right here where things go horribly wrong, and I'll show you here in a minute. And I'm not the least bit shy to say it's all my fault too, and you'll see why here in about a minute or two. As you can see, this stage shouldn't be too much of a problem, but as you'll see pretty soon, I make it a lot worse than what it needs to be. As usual, this game gives you plenty of opportunities to get power-ups and make sure your health on your power-up is where it should be. I think that's pretty much the key to this game is patience. As long as you're patient, you don't get too hasty, you should lose few lives, with the exception of one level in particular, which is later on in the game, which you'll lose quite a surprising amount of lives, which, like I said, I'll show you later on in the playthrough. I'll discuss more about it, but, yeah, it shouldn't lose too many lives. Here's the part right here where I messed up on. I should have just left that hurt alone. And instead, I jump down and get hit by the enemy. And trust me, things only get worse from here. Oh, I did think about, I was contemplating editing this from this video, but I figured, you know, I might as well show you guys that I'm human after all, and, like right here, I'm trying to backtrack to see if I can find more Felix heads, which I already dug a pretty big hole with myself as it is losing that tank, and now I'm pretty much digging a deeper hole. Yeah, if you're actually playing this in real life, I strongly advise you not to backtrack like this. Oh, and that's another thing I forgot to talk about earlier. If you've already gone into a big magic bag, if you try going in it again, you'll get kicked out. As you can see here, I got hasty, and then I end up losing my life there. Now I'm just with my regular magic bag of tricks. And this is the boss. This boss isn't hard, but in terms of attacks and that, he's probably the trickiest to handle. And the object of that boss, which you can see here, I cut it out, but the trick is, he has a pattern. Every couple seconds he shoots his gun and then he moves to the other side of the screen. All you need to do is just avoid him. And as you can see here, I'm pretty much cheesing him right now, because I admit I kinda used a cheat here just so I can defeat this guy, but if you have a tank, my advice here would be to go on top of that block right there and just shoot him when he's on the left-hand side of the screen. He shouldn't be too hard, but like I said before, compared to the other bosses, he is trickier just simply because of how fast he is. But, yeah, like I said before, I apologize for having to do this, but at the same time, I just wanted to get this round over, so, yeah, thank you for watching, and tune in next time for round 6.